What's good, y'all? So, straight into it, man. Real quick. I did a video, right, a while back, and I was basically, what was the title of it? I called it PSA to men. Can you clean? Is there a way to clean your name or something like that? I put an eye at the top, guys, for all the ones who've never seen that video. I put an eye at the top for you. Just a quick summary to sum it up real quick before I move on to the topic of this video. I basically had someone hit me up, and he basically was dating some chick or something like that. The girl cheated on him. He found out. He broke up with her. She got mad because she didn't want to end the relationship, and in retaliation, she basically said that, oh well, he cheated on me. He did this, that, and third, blah blah blah. And I basically was saying that, hey, this is the type of stuff that a lot of women do. Like, they don't want to take accountability for their actions, number one. Number two, they're going to do anything to tarnish your name and tarnish who you are. You know what I'm saying? In retaliation. Nothing worse than a scorned woman, y'all. I'm telling y'all right now, nothing worse than a scorned woman. I even in that video, I also referenced about me basically, and also, what was the name? I also did a whole video on this. I think I called it Friends with Benefits. I'll put that eye at the top also as well. I basically was sleeping with some chick. Me and her was never together. I was sleeping with some chick for, I want to say, maybe 3-4 months, however many months it was. Met her on college campus, was smashing her for like 3-4 months. And I was the one that ended up falling for her. And I told her, like, hey, listen, like, I want us to be in a relationship, blah, 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 blah. She said no. And I told her, okay, well, no more sex. She called my bluff. She basically got mad because I wasn't having sex with her anymore. She ran back on campus and told everybody, oh, well, he played me. He made me think we was going to be in a relationship, blah, 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 crying on campus, crying on campus. And again, typical retaliation because she got mad. Okay. So real quick, y'all, again, let's finally get into the topic of this video. So I don't know if y'all heard about this, man, but I got this from Daily Mail. Daily Mail is a pretty credible source. So this is something that was swept under the rug. A lot of people don't even know this, right? Drake basically had to pay. He settled out of court. And I can't say this because I'll get flagged, an RAPE claim. It rhymes with grape. You know what I'm saying? But he ended up paying a settlement of $350,000 to an Instagram model. I'll have this link for everybody, man. If y'all want to read this, I'll put this link in the description. But again, real quick, y'all. I don't know what happened. All I know from the article, it said that there was a lot of lack of evidence in the things that the Instagram model girl was saying, claiming against Drake. So I can't prove this. But again, y'all, the reason why I went on that whole 2-minute rant in the beginning of this video is because this is the type of stuff that happens to average people like me and the other guy. So don't think that stuff like this does not happen to you. When you get more money, stuff like that is more prevalent to happen. It's more likely to happen. When you make more money, when you get these high positions, stuff like this is going to happen, y'all. So real quick, I'm just going to read a few sentences from this article before I get on and say what I have to say, man. So Drake paid out $350,000 to a woman who accused him of sexual assault during the British leg of his 2017 Boy Meets World tour. Okay, the amount plus lurid details of the alleged incident have been made public in a complaint filed by. Okay, so the lady's name is Laquina Morris. That's the young lady's name. All right, so Laquina Morris, that's the Instagram model's name. The settlement was made by the rapper, even though no charges were brought against him, following an investigation by police in Manchester, England. All right, so in her complaint filed, the New York Attorney Grievance Committee against Alexander Kerber. Well, I don't know what that name is. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. She basically was saying what allegedly happened, and she basically went back to Drake's hotel. I mean, come on, man. And I mean, let me just keep reading. I'm not gonna say all that. She goes back to his hotel in February of 2017. The former stripper and Instagram model wrote, Drake forced me to perform oral sex on him, and it wasn't your ordinary oral. It was more so a fetish. She was basically saying that Drake was telling her to spit in the cup and play with his ass and all this, that, and the third. I'm not gonna go too much into details with that stuff, but as I'm going to keep scrolling. I'm going to read maybe another sentence or two, and then I'll get on, man. So, in retaliation against that, Drake ended up filing a lawsuit against her, claiming that she was trying to extort him with phony pregnancies and sexual assault claims. The two parties ended up reaching a settlement in November, right? of the $350,000. So it's a lot more, y'all. But I'm just gonna let y'all read it again. I'm gonna put the link in the description for y'all to read. Whether she was lying or not, guys, obviously I wasn't there. I wouldn't be able to tell y'all, but this is something similar to the Bill Cosby thing, right? Where the lady willingly goes to Bill Cosby hotel at 3 o'clock in the morning. She said she caught a cab in, I think it was the 80s or 90s. She caught a cab to his hotel room at 3 o'clock in the morning. A married man, you know, you caught a cab to a married man's hotel at 3 o'clock in the morning. I mean, come on, you know what I mean? And again, there's people, well, just because he did this, that, and third, da, da, da. First of all, why are you doing that? Why are you going back to a man's hotel room alone? These are the type of questions, and no, I'm not victim blame, I'm not doing any of that, but these are the type of questions that pops in my head, like, why are you as a grown-ass woman going to another grown-ass man hotel room? Cool, put a pin in that, we'll come back later. She basically, you know, airs out his dirty laundry, saying, oh, he likes this, he likes it like that, he likes it, blah, 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 blah. This is why a lot of rappers, not just rappers, I'm sorry, a lot of people that's making, you know, a lot of money, they're making people sign NDAs before they come in their house, before they do whatever type of sexual activity. This is one of the reasons why. Whether Drake did it, I have no idea. I mean, Drake is Drake. I mean, every time he touched down, every time his tour bus pulls over and he hops off, he have waves of women trying to throw ass on him. So do I believe he did it? I mean, it's a possibility. It's a chance. But if I'm being real, I don't think he would do something like that. And again, like I said, he did countersue for her, saying that she was trying to extort him for different things, saying that she was pregnant and he needs to start doing this, that, and the third. And if you don't, then I'm going to say that, hey, you sexually assaulted me. So again, this is something that happened to me. I've never been accused of sexual assault. I pray to God that never happens, because, you know, that's like the worst thing that could ever happen to a guy, man. I've never been accused of sexual assault, but I have been accused of lying to women, of playing women, of doing this, that, and the third, and all that other crap. And I've never done that. I've told y'all this in my other videos, where I've said I had the other girl that I was talking to basically come back to campus saying, oh, he played me, oh, he made me look stupid, oh, he did this, that, and the third, he used me for sex, all of that, which obviously wasn't true. But again, when it comes to these type of accusations, people don't care to believe you, or even let alone listen to you or hear what you have to say. They're automatically going to go towards her. And this is something that I had to learn for myself. I had someone when I was in high school, I'm not going to say any names. I had a guy that I used to be cool with back when I was in high school get accused of rape. She later on admitted that, hey, it was consensual. But, you know, by that time, the damage was already done. He was already arrested, already has it on his record. I don't know if he got it expunged or not, but the damage was already done. Same thing with me. If something was like this was to happen, yes, they're going to find me innocent, but the damage is already going to be done. Well, like, what can you do after that? What are you going to be able to do after something like that? Nothing. So that's the main reason why I say, hey, listen, I don't know if Drake did it or not. Did he do it? I have no idea. Is there a chance he did it? Yeah, sure. Of course, there's a chance. I mean, there's a chance for everything. There's a chance of everything happening. You know what I'm saying? Did he do it? I honestly doubt it. Why don't you believe it? Because he has, again, like I said, he has waves of women. Every time he touches down, wherever the hell he is, he has waves of women trying to throw ass on him. Waves of women trying to throw ass on him. Constantly. So again, y'all, the video that I did about that and more, if you want to hear more details about that, the video is called PSA to All Men. We Need to Have a Serious Talk /mustwatch/ Can You Clean Your Name? That's what it is. And again, I'll put the I at the top. Matter of fact, I'll put a link in the description too, and I'll probably put in the comment section too, so y'all can click on it and see. I urge all men to watch this video, man, because you know, and again, like I said, I went more into details about it. I'm not gonna go too much into details about it here, but this stuff like this can happen to any of us. It can happen to any, if not all of us. Again, like I said, I've never been accused of sexual assault. I hope I don't get accused of it, because you never know. You can have consensual sex with a woman today, 10, 15, 20, 30 years from now. She'll say, oh, well, you know what, we had consensual sex back then, but now I don't think, blah 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 blah. And then it's over. What can you do from there? Again, yes, you'll be found innocent, but by that time the damage is already done. Which is the reason why Drake had he paid the settlement, because he knew for a fact if this was to air out everywhere. And again, like I said, y'all, this got completely swept under the table. A lot of people didn't even know about this. A lot of people didn't even know about this stuff was happening. This stuff happens a lot to quote unquote high value men. Again, I don't call them high value, but high value men, meaning make more than $100,000. Stuff like this happens to a lot of the guys all the time. Whether it happened or not, that's not what I'm trying to prove here. But what I'm saying is, stuff like this happens where false accusations get basically get aired out. Whether she did it or not, I have no idea. But it was dropped because of lack of evidence. Again, he is countersuing currently now, because she was basically harassing them, saying that she was pregnant, this, that, and the third, and saying, oh, if you don't do this, if you don't do that, I'm going to, run around and tell everyone that you sexually assaulted me. So he has proof of that all that has been submitted to the court already. So now we're just trying to wait to see what's going to happen with that. Fellas, I would advise y'all to avoid stuff like this at all costs. At all costs. Again, there's nothing you can do about it, because I'm telling y'all, girls that I has consensual sex with back when I was a freshman in college can come out and say, oh, well, hey, you know what? I don't think it was consensual because of blah 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 blah. They can do stuff like that, and that's out of my control. I can't do anything like that. I can't do anything about that. I can't do anything about that. Again, I'm going to be found innocent, but by that time, the damage will already be done. I don't make Drake money. I ain't got $350,000 to throw at her just so she can be quiet. I ain't got that type of money. So I'm going to have to sit there and wait for the whole trial to go through, you know what I'm saying, go through its processes. I want y'all boys to, again, there's not much you can do about this, but I want y'all to be careful. There was times where I was like literally sleeping with a chick, having sex with a girl, and she like okay, I don't really care to go too much in details about this, but there's girls that's into role playing. Into role playing. She's into like role playing and bondage, and I think it's called BDSM or whatever it's called, being hit and all that stuff. And I'm just like, yo, that's where I draw the line. I'm not about to tie you up. I'm not going to force you to. I'm not doing none of that. I'm not doing. She's like, come on, it's going to turn me. It's going to do that. I'm like, no, I don't feel comfortable doing this, because now you're going to have marks on you from me. You're going to have this, that, and the third. Like, I don't feel comfortable doing that. That's just an example. I don't want y'all. I'm begging y'all, boys. I'm telling y'all. Do I believe her? A stripper and an Instagram model? These girls that's constantly chasing clout, trying to get a big check, trying to get the damn, like they say, trying to get the damn bag. Come on, man. But anyway, y'all, so let me close this out, because I ain't trying to spend too much time on this. Basically, they are saying that if he, I mean, basically, like I said earlier, he submitted all the evidence that he had of her, like, falsely accusing him of being pregnant and this, that, and the third, and all the threats. So if this all goes and it goes the way that he wants it to go, out of that $350,000, she will have to pay him back $175,000, and then other things on top of that from the lawsuit. So we're just waiting to see what's going to happen with that. I don't know, man. I'm continuing to read later on, and it's saying, after she allegedly refused to do a paternity test, Drake claimed Morris changed the story to accuse him of sexual assault and said her claims were a hoax designed to extort money from him. So again, you're saying you're pregnant. He wanted to do a paternity test, which she refused to do. And then instead of her letting him do the paternity test, now she switched it from paternity test, from which is consensual sex, to, oh, he sexually assaulted me. So again, do I believe her? No. Do I believe him? Yes. Yes. Because in his court documents, he's saying that there was no credible evidence of her being pregnant, and there is no baby. If she really was pregnant, if the baby would have been born, from what I'm reading, it would have been born last fall. And the baby still ain't here yet. So what's going on? Where's the baby, ma'am? Man, fellas, I be telling y'all boys all the time, man. Nothing worse than a woman scorned, man. I'm telling you right now. Telling you right the hell now. She can agree to have consensual sex now, and then tomorrow or the next day or next week wake up and be like, I don't think it was, and now your life is over. Stuff like this happens all the time, y'all. I honestly wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy, man. Stuff like this happens so often. When I was in high school, it happened when I was doing my associate, I'm doing my bachelor's, my grad school. I was hearing stories like this on campus in my different campuses that I attended all the time. She got mad because she found out you had a girlfriend. She got mad because she found out you was married. She got mad because she thought that y'all was gonna be in a relationship, and now y'all not in a relationship anymore. She got mad because she wanted to continue to have sex, and you didn't want to have sex because you wanted to be in a relationship with her, but she didn't want to be in a relationship with you. She just wanted to continue to have sex with you, and you said nope, that's not gonna happen anymore. And now she's mad. Now she's saying, hey, he sexually assaulted me. He did this. He did that. He did da. The only thing, and this is my opinion, the only thing that can basically end these types of false accusations is when the guy is found innocent. I think the woman should be able to serve at least a third, if not half, of the time that he would have been serving. So, for example, Drake, right? If this would have went all the way to the court, well, but before settling out of court, if this would have went all the way to trial, and he would have been facing 10 years for a sexual assault case, and he was later on found innocent, I believe she should have been able to do at least half of that. So 5 years, if not a third of that. If not a third of that. Until something like that gets passed or approved, I'm telling y'all right now, all these fake ass accusations, these fake people talking about me too, da 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 da, all of that stuff will be thrown out. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. Until that happens, we're gonna constantly be going through these type of things, because again, no accountability. No one is being held, you know what I'm saying, accountable when these types of things happens. Look at that the college football player that was falsely accused of rape by the girl. I forgot their name, man. There was a football player accused of sexual assault. She later on admitted that it was consensual. Mind you, this man was in jail for damn near a year and some change. I think 15 or 18 months. He was a year and a half. He was locked up. I think he was locked up for a year and some change, year and a half or something like that. I think 15 months. Something like that. Later on, again, like I said, she eventually, because of lack of evidence, they caught her in a number of damn lies, and she was cornered. So eventually, she was like, okay, well, you know what, he didn't do it. I was just mad because I thought we was going to do this, that, and third, and then it come to find out it didn't go out that way. Eventually, they released the guy, but he was already locked up for 15 months. What are you going to do with the time gone? She sued the university. She got like $1 million, and then the university sued her back for the money. So that trial is still going on. But again, like what can, like, for the guy, what about him? He was locked up for a year, over a year. What about him? His football career is over. What about him? His name is forever tarnished. What about him? No type of accountability for when we get falsely accused. But when I get falsely accused, or when Drake or whoever else, whatever guy gets falsely accused, oh, he did it. Oh, I believe it. He looks like the type. That, like that. This is the type of stuff that woman will say. Oh, I believe he looks like that type too. Yeah, I believe it. I can see it. Well, damn, sweetie, were you there? Did you see, like, same thing I say in all my videos? Hey, I wasn't there. I wouldn't be able to tell you. But they be so quick to jump on the bandwagon when someone, let's just say I became a damn millionaire today doing whatever, right? A woman that I slept with from 2014, 2015 can jump out of the woodwork and be like, oh, hey, you know, he sexually assaulted me. Everyone is going to believe her. Everyone is going to believe her. She's going to be like, oh, well, you know what? He sexually assaulted me, this, that, and the third, da, 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 da. But I will settle out of court for $250,000. I'll settle out of court for $500,000. I'll settle out of court for $1 million. And my biggest pet peeve is people paying out of the, you know, the settlement, the paying out of the court. You know what I'm saying, to get out of it. A lot of people don't understand. Sometimes it's cheaper to pay the settlement. Sometimes it's cheaper to pay the settlement. I can guarantee you $350,000 that he had to pay out to her would have been nothing compared to the amount of money he would have had to pay for lawyer fees, court fees, this, that, and the third. All the endorsements his ass would have lost, because the endorsement would have immediately dropped him. He would have lost millions. So instead of going through all that, he said, hey, yo, you know what? Let me just pay this $350,000 and get this crap swept up under the rug, and so I can continue my damn career. And that's facts. Same thing that could happen to him, could happen to me, could happen to any of y'all. Some woman get mad because you did ABC 1, 2, 3, or now she sees that you're successful. Now she wants to, get a piece of that damn pie. Fellas, I'm begging y'all, man. Y'all stay woke, man. Stay woke. This type of stuff can happen to anybody. It can happen to any damn body. Man. Y'all play around with it if y'all want to, man. So again, like I said, I will put this link in the description, man. The link to the video that I was talking about for the PSA to all men, I believe all men need to watch that video, man. I'll put that link also in the description too, and I'll probably put it in the comment section as well, for everybody to read, man. Because I'm telling y'all boys right the hell now, y'all boys bet to be careful. Y'all boys bet to be careful, man. This could happen to anybody. Anybody. Anyway, y'all, thanks for watching. Please, 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 if you haven't, hit that subscribe button. Also, too, hit that bell symbol on the side so anytime I make an upload, the notifications will pop up and alert you. Also, too, make sure y'all hit that like. Make sure y'all hit that share. I look forward to reading all y'all comments, if any. So, until next time, y'all, please be safe out here, cuz.